Hello friends, my name's Noah Julian. Some of you I know very well, and it's nice to be back in touch with you. And some of you I've not had the pleasure yet, but perhaps you know a bit about me just by following me online, which is a weird result of this digital world that we are now leaning more and more and more into. I am, for those of you that do not know, I teach yoga, movement, and music, mostly out of Philadelphia. And I do a little bit of touring to some other welcoming communities to teach like workshops and masterclasses throughout the world. In this moment with being a part of the gig economy, somebody that only really makes money when I work, I am currently finding myself unemployed with the quarantine, the COVID-19 quarantine that we are all having to be in to support the general health of our global community right now. So I've decided to take a different approach than some of my friends and colleagues. If you are looking to take an online digital class, many of my friends and colleagues have switched over to this format via Zoom, via Instagram, lots of other platforms. I recommend going to my website and visiting the teachers page there. You can search and find a lot of really good people to have great experience with and learn a lot from. My own traditional educational background has been mostly in Western classical violin and in Hatha yoga, although I have learned a great deal from being able to search YouTube, read a lot of articles, and also having friends who have had education in divergent backgrounds and communities. I've had a couple music teachers that were very well versed in Alexander technique. My partner is currently studying to be a physical therapy assistant. So, you pick up a lot of information from what communities you spend time around or listen to. And beings that my own information has been very piecemeal workshop like this. I think this is the approach that I'd like to take at this time, mostly via YouTube and articles on my website. I'll link them up from places I'm active, like Instagram in particular, and Patreon, since that is what this post is about. In order to support my ability to do this, I'm going to make a Patreon page, and I'm intending on offering a wide array of what you might be capable of contributing if you're able to financially help support me afford things like food and rent in this time, while also affording me the time to feel a little bit at ease to put out a project like this. So if you're able to contribute, I appreciate that. And if you can't contribute, I do intend on putting up really all of this information open source. I've had a lot of teachers, some of my most important teachers taught me for free for long periods and basically said that my payment to them would be taking on that approach when I was able to in my own mature years. And I feel like this is one of the opportunities for that, to be able to just put the information out there and trust that those of you that are able to help me out and help those who want the information to have it out there will do so. As a bonus, I am thinking I'm going to do a fun little thing for my Patreon subscribers. I'm going to do at the end of April a little violin performance. I hesitate on that word, and maybe I'll explain my reasons why, because I'm going to do this as a performance and like a talk, just an evening with Noah, and I'll try to explain some of my the ways that I like to bridge things together, the ways that my passion for creativity has grown and changed over the years. But the more methodological material I intend to put out for free, open source, like I said. And I appreciate any help that you can give. So please visit Patreon. I'm sure I will talk more about it in the future. Some of it will be more coherent. I'll write a little blog to go along with this so that I make sure I didn't miss any points that I intended to touch upon. But please head over there. If you're used to coming to my classes, they're $16 to drop in usually. And at this time, I'm not making any of that money or the money I make off of privates. So whatever amount you are able to contribute, I intend to provide a huge a huge source of information, and I hope that you will benefit from it and join me on this new creative endeavor of learning how to educate more via the digital medium. And I look forward to seeing you in person as well again soon when this crisis has passed. In the meantime, be well. Thank you.